Hey, it's Shay and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about why I dropped out of college to join the military. I'm just gonna talk literally about the why and not how, because that can be a whole nother thing in itself. But it all kind of starts back to like high school when I first was learning about like college and what to do next. My school didn't really drive home that point because I went to school in Germany and then I went to school in Georgia. So I started in Germany 9th and 10th grade. In Germany, college wasn't a big deal. Like, I didn't care about it. I knew that I had to go, but I didn't think it was gonna, I didn't really think about it. Like, I was like, okay, I'll go, whatever, just get in, apply and get in. So it really wasn't a big deal to me until I got to Georgia and I realized, like, oh, this is a thing. Like, I have to do something after this. There's something more that I have to do. And at first I was comparing myself to my older sister. She knew she wanted to be a nurse. She knew she wanted to go to Georgia State, and she knew she needed to get into nursing school. So she applied, she got in. So I was thinking, okay, I'll figure out what I want to do, get into the school and be over it. But I didn't. I still don't know what I want to do. And that, I guess that's crazy for people, but like, I don't understand how I'm expected to know what I want to do when I was 18 to know I'm gonna do that until I'm like 30, until the rest of my life. Like, I don't understand that. So when I was in high school, I just didn't think it was a big deal. And matter of fact, when I got into my senior year, I applied to 2 schools: Georgia State, because my older sister went, and Kennesaw, because I felt like I needed a safety school. My grades were really good, so I knew I was gonna get into either one or the other, and I was like, whoever tells me I'm in, I'm going there. So Georgia State answered me first and said, you can go to Georgia State, you're great, you're awesome, I don't know what they saw in me, Shay's great, let's do it. So I said, okay, bet, I'm gonna go to Georgia State, major in chemistry. I like chemistry, I like science, let's do it. So I kind of just did it because I was like, everyone expects me to do it, and I was like, there's no other reason for this. Like, I don't really want to, but why not? And plus I had hope. In Georgia, you get hope if your grades are right and you get okay score and you're like SAT and ACT. So that pays for a portion of my school. And then my dad's in the Army, so I got the GI Bill, so that covered the rest in like books. And I was staying at home, so school's pretty cheap. So I was like, that is cheap, let's do it. And then like the first semester in, I was like, I just didn't care. Like, I would be like, if I didn't have to go to class, I'm not going. Taking tests, I need a C to pass, let's get a C to pass. Like, I didn't care. And it's crazy because it's like, you're investing in yourself when you're doing that. Like, you're putting in like $16,000 a year and up. Well, I was lucky, so $16,000 and up, and to not care. And I was like, I can't do this. And then second semester, my mom was like, what do you think about joining the Army? And I was like, honestly, I wish I would have thought about the option more, because I would have joined straight out of high school. And I was like, it's a really good idea actually, because then I could join the Army, it's like a job, and get all these benefits and still go to school and like go part-time until I figure out exactly what I want to do with my degree. And I can go in for like 4 years, you get paid bonuses, but mind you, it's not like an easy thing. Like, if you're joining the military, I feel like it's on the same wavelength as like giving $30,000 to go to school. Like, I'm putting in the time and effort, I'm joining, I'm going to basic training, I'm putting in all this time, I'm doing this. So I feel like it should be option 2. Like, if you're gonna work straight from high school, if you're going to college straight from high school, if you're going to the Army. I think people are so scared of it, but I don't see why. It gives you many opportunities. It's gonna look great on job applications and future internships, and I want to do it for me almost. And I think the hardest thing about dropping out, why I dropped out, and like talking to people, is everyone kind of doubts my decision. And then, okay, so say I continued my schooling in Georgia State and I got my chemistry degree. What then? Like, what was I gonna do with that? I don't know what I was gonna do with the chemistry degree. I was looking into like forensics and like being a teacher, but what, like, I get there and then I find out I don't like it. Then what? I wasted my time and my money. So I feel like at least in the Army I can make money and figure out what I want to do at the same time. And that's basically the whole reason I want to join and why I dropped out. Like, and I feel like most people forget that college is going to be there. There's so many different ones. If this doesn't pan out, okay, I can go back to college. My family, I'm lucky enough to have a very supportive family. And I can see why some people might have a harder time, but my mom was really cool about it. My sisters were like, okay. My dad is a little iffy, but I feel like that's only because he's in the army and he sees all this stuff, but he still is like, okay, if you want to do it, you can do it. Other than that, I have like the few odd family members who are kind of like, you're not gonna do it. Oh, Shay, you're not gonna make it. And then I have like people in my church are cool about it too. They're like, oh, that's a good, they look at it as an option. But I feel like on YouTube there isn't a lot of people talking about this, a lot of people going into the military, and for me, I wanted to be able to look at that. So that's pretty much the why, just for me, because I wanted to do it, because I want to make money and go to school, and I want the army to just pay for all that. College was too blasé. Like, if you tell me I don't have to show up, I'm not gonna show up. Like, you shouldn't tell me that. The money was not enough for me to keep going. So that's pretty much it. I want everyone not to forget to comment, like, and subscribe. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Still don't care. I think I said this in my last video. I just want us both to be great. If you don't want to watch me, I'm okay with that. There's other places to watch, and I'm honestly just doing this for like the few people who are going to watch. Hi, Mom. And I'm honestly just doing this to show progress, like always, and just to be great, to be living in my greatness. And if you don't want to be great, you don't have to watch it. If you want to be great, I'm right here. Shay the butter. The subscribe is over somewhere. Let's just do it together. And thank you for watching. Come back if you wanna. I hope you do. And bye. Yeah.